The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Guys, you know what this means, right? There's only one thing that can naturally come from this.
What? Kyle versus Ralph rap battle?
Exactly. We're doing this. Let's go. Special episode.
I can't freestyle.
You don't need to freestyle.
First off, the ERBs are not freestyled, my guy.
Yeah.
They're not. But our podcast
they do triple entendres.
But our podcast is not freestyle. It's improvised. Like, you know, we don't write a script.
You think this isn't scripted? Please.
Lol.
Anirudh might have it scripted, not me.
I have what you're saying right now on my script. Like, I know what you're saying. It's on here right now.
Also,
he knows exactly what you're gonna say next.
Like Muhammad, your line is next, obviously.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Exactly what I wrote down. Bang.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Your boy knows what's going on. Hello everyone, welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me here, solving string theory.
It's me, Mansour. I've it. Just run off screen. And I'm here with somebody whose favorite electric element of a circuit is the diode. Not the light emitting type, just a normal diode.
It's me, Muhammad. Diodes don't get enough love. You know, people always talk about, like, you know, resistors or, like, you know, wires. I'm just like, what about diodes? Can you tell I'm not an electrical engineer?
Yes, because the second electrical element that you said was wires.
Well, think about it. In the movies, when you open up like a thing, like when people like defusing a bomb, what's the focus on? The wires.
Well, yeah, because those are the connections. But like when you're actually designing something, you know, there's LEDs, there's buttons, there's switches.
Well, those are no, but I'm saying.
transistors.
Well, yeah, okay, transistor might have been a better one, but like what I'm saying in general, right, is like the when you think of like the bare components of a circuit, right? Like people think about the wires, like the general layperson will be like, oh yeah, the wires are part of the circuit, and like I guess they are, but like no one talks about diodes.
Nobody talks about.
Also, you said LEDs, and you said not the light emitting diodes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you can't list LED as a different type. That Yes. I realized that we were saying the same thing in two different ways. Yes.
Very cool.
Anyway, let's get back to Pokemon.
Nah. Listen, as long as the boss man doesn't tell us we have to do anything, we don't have to do anything.
We're just going to keep talking about
we
electricity.
We can talk about whatever we want until he tells us, hey, focus up.
True.
Darn, okay, hello.
I'm
I'm here, sorry. No, I didn't leave. I just remembered something that I don't actually know if existed. I seem to recall Muhammad being like, I'm going to drop something in the intro last episode. Like you were going to pop in with and with me here something. You had something.
Oh yeah, you were gonna do, and with me here we have a baby. That's what you're gonna do.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Well, too bad.
Well, okay. Anyway,
listen. If you don't remember, if you say you're gonna do a bit and you don't remember to do the bit, it was not worth it.
Fair point. All right. Anyway, hello, hey,
all right,
welcome
you're gonna have
back.
to cut all this like electrical talk.
There's a bunch of stuff that happened that has been cut out, so it's going to sound like, hey, we just flowed into this, except we didn't. There was a long delay.
I mean,
anyway,
that's the entire show. The entire show is, oh, so you think we, like, you know, went through this in recording in this nice cohesive way to tell the story, but no, there's a lot of gibberish that gets cut out.
Not.
Absolutely. Speaking of gibberish that we cut out, do you want to talk about the things that weren't cut out, Mr. Bookman? Or...
Oh, yeah. Last episode, we have just crossed the border from Nature into Ventus, and the weather changed from normal weather to windy and gusty type weather, because windy, ventilation, air, you get my point. And as we were crossing the border, between the two. No, I don't want to say regions because it's the Odoran region, but
This is not the Odoran region.
sorry, the Callus. No,
Callus is an actual region.
I forget the name of our region, but the whole region is one thing. So I guess 2 different provinces, states,
I think we've
governorates.
established they're like the states. I think.
Yeah, sure, states. As we were crossing the border, the egg, after many episodes of just being an egg, has finally hatched, and out has come a Manaphy, who we have not named because Kyle doesn't want to name it, even though he's the one that's been taking care of the egg, and Ralph doesn't want to name it because he's not the one. He doesn't feel like he's earned the naming rights to the egg.
The naming rights.
We haven't seen the ghost in a long time. Hopefully, we never do. That's basically what happened last episode. Also, Manaphy's kind of cracked, like power wise.
Well, because
at level 1, it's almost as powerful as we are. But yeah, because it's a mythical Pokemon.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything to add? Father of the Year.
I mean, I don't have anything to add in terms of events wise, but I feel like forgetting the name of the region that the story takes place in is definitely docks you points, but
I'm still passing.
barely.
I'm still passing. Can someone remind me what the region's name was so I don't mess it up again?
I literally said it 2 seconds ago.
Wait, did you?
Yes,
Can you say it
Anirudh,
again?
I did say it, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure I said it.
Can you say it?
It might have
again,
been covered.
please?
It might have
No, I'm
been
not
covered.
gonna say it again.
But I need to know.
Well, you should have learned it.
I need to know as someone who exists in this universe.
Listen, it's been mentioned plenty.
Anirudh, can you tell me the name?
No,
of the
look it up yourself.
I don't.
You're supposed to look it up.
Don't tell him, Anirudh. Have
Read
him
the
look it up
book.
himself.
No, I'll
The
tell you
book?
I'll tell you because it is.
No,
the
no,
outcast.
no, Anirudh, don't tell him. Make him look it up. Make him look it up. He needs to know these things. He needs to learn these things.
I'm looking through my character sheet, wondering if there's anything in there that says the.
Think about where the name of the region would have been mentioned.
I mean, it would have been mentioned in the book of myths, but I
But
don't
you
want to like.
You don't have a copy of that.
Yes, I do. Oh, like
No,
oh,
no,
I
we're
mean,
talking about
in the
real life
story
you.
I do.
I'm talking to Mansour. I'm not talking to Ralph.
Okay, real life me. It might be in my character sheet. It might be in the definition section.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's on the list of Pokemon. It's on the.
The sheet only has mechanical things for the system. It doesn't have any story things. Think about where you would go to find story things.
The book, like
I mean-
the one that you guys are putting together on the disc, or the people who are writing on the Discord.
Well, it might be there. I don't know whether it is or not, but there's other places where it's definitely mentioned.
In our chat?
No, like
Well, yes, but
But where? Where?
where?
Oh, maybe on our
where-
podcast. Maybe in like the podcast page itself on Spotify. My Spotify won't open. Can someone just tell me?
no.
It
I don't
it
wanna
could
go
be
on
on
this
our
wild
Patreon. Here's a plug for the Patreon. That's
Is it on
very
our
early.
Patreon?
It probably is on our. Actually, it is on our Patreon. But so plug for the Patreon.
You know where else it is? The podcast itself, Arc Zero. You know where else it is? The name has been said in the Discord multiple times.
But how am I supposed to find the name if I can't search for it because I don't know the name? Hold on. I'm just... Okay, my Spotify isn't opening, so I can't find that. Let me find the Patreon link. I can't find... Oh my god. Are you gonna sit and wait for me to find the region name?
I mean, Anirudh can make us start whenever he wants, but I'm not going to tell
I
you.
find this.
and
I
I'm
find
not-
this humorous.
I find this funny.
He is entertained.
My
Um,
serotonin is going off in my brain as Mansour struggles. Here's the Patreon. Okay. It is the name.
I can't wait for him to mispronounce it. I can't
I can't-
because he's.
I can't wait
he's
for it
going
to not actually be there. I'm not 100% sure if it is. I think it is, but
You said it was in the Patreon. You lied to me. Okay. It's not here, and you didn't name it the Aduran region. I'm like 90% sure you didn't.
I didn't. I'm having copyright disputes with the guy who owns the Aduran region, which is also me. But
Man, we
It's
love
not on the
Nintendo
Patreon.
copyright,
It's not.
so-
It's not on the Patreon. Okay, I have to close my Spotify and reopen it because for some reason it's not working. So I gotta check our podcast page on Spotify.
you could honestly just toss it in the Discord and be like, "Hey guys, do you know what the place is called?
Guys, what's the region name called? Real quick, I'm recording.
Where do I
right now.
live?"
Where are we? I have to scroll down to Arc Zero.
It definitely would have been so
I'm
much
like Alcast region. That's what it was.
Hey, applause.
I'm so disappointed that you actually.
Okay, when I said the Callus region, that was close. That was very
Yeah, but the
close.
Callus region is also a thing. Like,
It's an actual region.
We don't have the rights to that.
I'm sorry. The Alcast region. Okay. Now that that's settled, can we please move forward with the episode?
It's up to Anirudh.
yeah, do you want to dive on in?
I want to dive on in.
Okay. Apologies, everyone. I don't know how much of the previous stuff was actually in there, but apologies for watching a man squirm. Let's dive on in. Hey, so there's traveling, there's wind. Insert wind sound here. Yeah, great. So according to my what is this? I have a Word document called Story Plot Spoilers here. So I'm assuming that's where all the stuff is. According to this, it is Sunday, July 12th at 6 p.m. and you have finished your watch. So we will pick up there.
Whoa.
So, on that note, clip clop as you continue to Gale Beach.
Guys, this is gonna be one of the first days where we don't have to do an egg check.
That is true, but you'll have to do all the other ones.
Probably the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, so keep it going, everybody. Clipping and clopping along their way.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, first things first, let me adjust this. And, alright, so it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We determined before everything went haywire that 8 o'clock was the time you guys would normally leave, and that's when we would do our checks for everything. So, now that it's 8 o'clock, let's do our ghost check. Both of you guys roll a D100.
Uh-oh. Alright, here we go. First roll of the day. Oh, I thought that said 98. It's 89.
If you rolled a 98 again, oh lord. Also, how do you tell on a D100 which one's the ones and which one's the tens?
The
tens
for,
one
like,
is the 10.
Yeah, the one that I have has like 70, 50, 30,
Okay.
10. And then the other one's just single digit.
Alright. I got a 77.
So it doesn't matter.
Okay. What was it, 89 and 77?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. Now I get to roll my dice for a d20 to see if good things happen, bad things happen. You hear the sound of those dice.
Wow.
I roll to see if I give you a boon, a bomb, or nothing.
A boon or a bomb?
So d20 survey says. Oh wait, no, this is good. I roll it a 1, and I'm like, oh crap,
and the 1
that's
is good.
really, really bad. But I realize 1 to 5 is good events, so that's really, really good.
Yes. This happened last time too.
Yes. So
Good things
something
just
really, really
keep
good is
coming.
happening.
We have to do
And we'll get to
Apart
that.
from,
Okay.
Mansour summoning a ghost. That's literally the only bad thing
Yeah.
that's happened.
Hey, it wasn't me that summoned it. It was Ralph that summoned
Well,
you did have
you
one,
rolled the die. You rolled the die. You also made you made the decision to have Ralph, engage in risky behaviors. So.
it. All I did was talk to one owl lawyer. Leave me alone.
So,
Nah.
because I rolled a 1, that's a very good thing. So, as you guys continue your traveling, it's getting cold, windy. No, I did mention this. It's warm, windy, correct? So,
Yeah.
warm. It's late in the night. How would I do that?
200 poke just fall from the sky.
So
It's raining, okay.
Here's what happens. You guys are continuing to walk. So let's see. We'll go 1, 2. That's 2 hours and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to see. I'm changing this on the map, so I'm trying to see if I can reach a certain point that would be interesting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, cool. So at 8 in the morning, this is right. Yes, because you guys start your packing at 8 in the morning. So it is now Monday, July 13th. 8 in the morning. Or it would be earlier than that, actually, because you guys travel a little bit farther than 1 per... Alright, let me redo this. Okay. All of this is getting cut out. So, you guys travel 13 in a day.
Yes.
Correct?
God, wait, my voice just didn't come out there. Yes. I don't know if the mic even picked it up. I opened my mouth and I tried to say yes, and all that came out was...
Yeah, I heard that. It was like,
Huh.
yes.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, as you guys are traveling, you walk by... I don't know how to describe this, because the best way to describe this on the map is the beginning of a river. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even have the map up.
Let me see. Are we like on the shore?
You're on the. If you go, are you able to zoom into the map?
Let me open it up because I closed it a minute ago. Okay, there it is. The beginning of a river. Is it? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like a small
like-
strand. It's like a hair.
Yeah, and it like meets this red dashed line.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
from
yeah.
the ocean, right under Cloud Valley.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at the source of that river.
You're at the I guess the source, the beginning of that hair, not on the shore side, the red dash line. So you guys, as you walk by that, you see a man at a table. A man at a table. You see a Pokemon at the table.
What's the Pokemon? Is it?
What would be a good Pokemon for this? I need somebody that would be a good magician.
Hold on. Let me think for a second. Sableye.
I was gonna say Miss Magius.
Funnily
I
enough,
say
Miss
Sableye
Magius was in my
because I'm
head.
playing through Emerald right now, and I have a Sableye on my team, and I want to name it something from the podcast.
Okay, you know what? For that purpose, we see a Sableye named Super.
But if you wait, no. But if you name it next stream,
Oh,
you're
it's
just gonna be doing
spoilers, yeah.
It's gonna be a
Oh,
spoiler.
you're right. It is spoilers. Okay,
Dummy.
never mind. Don't make it a Sableye. Or you could name the Sableye Superman.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
that's
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
named
thinking
it.
now.
We name it Superman, and then go from there.
And no one will know.
Or we can go
It's
Miss
up to you.
Magius.
Or we can go with Miss Magius or like.
Yeah, Miss
Hypno or
Magius is
something.
probably a better magician pick.
105.
Do you know what a Miss Magius is?
Yes.
Okay. Oh right, yeah. Gen 4 is in Pokemon Go, so
It's
you
the
would know.
it's the one with the witch's hat. But not
What would be a good name for a magician Miss Magius that will disappear immediately after you guys talk to her? Because, by the way, we'll be forced to talk to her.
Um
And don't say the
Margaret.
ghost, because that's already.
it's not Ghost.
What were you saying?
Margaret, the
Muhammad?
Miss Magius magician.
Margaret.
I was gonna say something like Phantom or
I don't think I know how to
Phantom
spell
just sounds
Margaret.
like a good name.
It's terrifying.
Or Hex.
So, okay. Anyway, it's early in the morning as you guys are walking by this river, and as you walk by it, you see at the edge of the river a table and a Miss Magius standing behind it.
I will approach the Miss Magius.
Well, so you're just gonna break off from the group and say, "Ooh, fun."
Fine. I motion to the group and I say, "Hey, everybody, you wanna see what's going on over there?"
Kyle gives a very deadpan look.
Well, I guess I'll go over there myself. There, you happy? The same thing happened anyway.
Kyle is gonna keep walking. Kyle is not involved. Kyle's not talking to people. The fact that this Miss Magius can see us in the first place is already like huge red flag. We're not supposed to
okay.
be seeing people.
So, as Ralph walks over to the table, Kyle, you just walk by, I assume?
Yeah, with the child and HD and Kirk in tow, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, so all three of them follow you, and Ralph continues to walk over to the river. 45 seconds later, Ralph ends up next to Miss Magius at the table, and Kyle, you, as you keep walking, notice that Ralph is now in front of you at the table. Like, you just continued walking into the trees, out of the trees, and Ralph is now at 2 o'clock.
Oh, cool.
Can I see them emerging, or like did I realize that my location
Yeah,
changed?
so Ralph, if you turned around, you notice that Kyle walked away to your right, and then 15 seconds later walked back from your left.
I shot at the Kyle. Told you she's magic. I didn't say that, but
Kyle's gonna like while this is Kyle's just gonna keep trying to go along his merry way is what Kyle's gonna try to do because they're on a mission. They're not supposed to talk to people.
Kyle continues to walk across into the trees, out of the trees, and then sees Ralph now at 2 o'clock with the with the table and Miss Magius.
every time this, I like to think of it as like this is happening like every like 10 seconds. Like he just keeps walking, I disappear, then I reappear, and then every time I'm making like a different face at him.
It's like a time loop kind of situation.
Sort of, if it's only affecting you guys.
Kyle, I've come to bargain.
Anyway, so Kyle, I don't know if you're going to continue this or realize how hopeless.
Kyle's eventually just gonna stop and just like wait like a distance back and just be like, "All right, Ralph, do your thing."
Ralph, you see a Miss Magius kind of just floating around in front of a table, like waiting to talk to you. It seems like.
I approach the Miss Magius and I say, "Greetings, oh magical one. What brings you here? What's going on?
Good afternoon, Ralph.
Oh, you know my name. That's great. What's yours?
I am Margaret.
Nice to meet you, Margaret. So what brings you here?
My question should
Note
be...
how Ralph is the traveler in this situation and is asking this question.
My question should be, why have you entered my home?
Do you mean this forest? Or do you mean an undisclosed location on a beach several episodes ago? Maybe an arc ago?
No matter. Whether this is my home,
And you blink, and you're back inside that house.
Uh-oh.
or
I've
if this
come
is
to
my
pay
home,
for my actions.
or if this is my home,
You blink again, and you're back in the forest.
Oh. Okay.
or even if this is my home,
You blink again, and you're now inside like a stone castle.
Oh.
Blinks again, and you're back into the forest again.
makes no difference. At the end of the day, this is all an illusion. However,
I see.
I can provide you some gifts for each of you as you go on
What?
your quest.
What gifts do you have?
Her eyes flash, and then in front of your table, you see 4 boxes marked A, B, C, D.
Loot boxes.
You may take your pick of one of these boxes and then give the other 3 to your friends. However, no matter which box you pick, the items will always find their true owners.
Ah, okay. I'll take box A then, because if it doesn't matter.
You pick up the box, look up to thank Miss Magius, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look up to thank her, and she has vanished.
Well, either she was the owner of that house and does not care, which is great. My guilty conscience is gone, or that's still unresolved. But anyway, I bring the other 3 boxes back to the party.
Kyle's just
hey,
giving
guys,
you a look of
boxes.
just like, what, like, huh? What are these? Where'd you get them?
These are gifts from the lady whose house I may or may not have taken things from. Doesn't seem like she cares. Here you go.
So, what do I have?
Man, if this wasn't a podcast, you'd love to see my face like matches Kyle's face right now, and it's
It's like,
fantastic.
duh, huh?
Yes, I'm just like, excuse me?
Alright, where is...
You have the
alright,
audacity to bring that up?
let's
Look,
see, I
maybe-
need-
Maybe we got lucky. Maybe there were no repercussions. Maybe I got away with it.
let's see.
I feel like Kyle's qualm was definitely not whether or not Ralph got away with his crimes.
It's the fact that he committed them in the first place. I know. How do I drink over a liter of iced tea already?
So iced tea is delicious.
It's delicious, but I'm drinking too much of it that I can't stop.
Alright, I need something for... Okay, so, you each take a box, I assume. Box A has been given to Ralph. Kyle, do you
Yep.
have a preference for box?
Kyle is taking whatever box he's given.
I
box
give
are you
him
giving
box B.
Okay,
And I just tossed to him. I said, the lady said the boxes don't matter, so whatever.
cool.
Kyle
Who's
is
opening
only
their
more
box first?
confused now.
Look, she's magic. Don't question it. Let's move on.
So, who's opening their box? Who's opening which box first?
I'm opening my box first.
Great. Inside your box, you see... I need to make sure this is... You see an orange gummy.
Orange gummy. Okay, let me put that in my... Hold on. Where's my... No. Where did my main sheet go? What? Where did... Oh, there it is. Character traits. Okay. Orange gummy.
You see a huge apple.
A huge apple.
It's bigger than a big apple.
Okay.
And huger than a
And-
regular apple.
And XI seed, spelled X-EYE seed.
XI. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm actually... Hold on. What do we have like a separate like bag or pouch, right? That's holding like...
You have a paper bag as well that can hold a few extra items.
How many is few?
I will say you can use the next 5 spots.
Okay, cool. So
Wait, whoa, what? I thought it was just like our bag hasn't gained any more space. It's just
It hasn't. When I'm going to force you guys to throw it away when you reach Gale Beach. So for now, it's like a temporary.
Well,
thing.
in any case, I can eat the what's it called? The orange gummy right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just eat it and go, ooh, candy! And then how much XP does that give me?
So orange is the fighting one, which is the best one. So that gives you plus
Yes.
5, I think we said.
Only plus 5 XP?
IQ
5
points.
IQ.
Oh, IQ points, right. That's been a while. Okay, 37. Let me see if I have unlocked anything new since...
While you do that, Kyle is
Yeah.
opening his box, I assume.
Well,
Oh,
now
not
that
yet.
Kyle sees the box is not a trap. Yeah.
Cool. Inside your box, you see a mega donut.
Oh. Yo, shout out the die just solving all of the problems that we've had so far in the game. Mega donut. Uh-huh.
A grass gummy,
Very nice. Mm-hmm.
and a grass device.
Wow, this is great. All right, Kyle's gonna go ahead and consume all of this right now because there's literally no point in waiting.
Basically, yeah, you might as well.
All right, so Kyle's gonna eat the donut, which gives him 50 XP, and then the gummy, which gives him 5 IQ. Let's see if I level up. So 946 XP. I don't think I've leveled up yet. Oh, I have. Ah, yes. Okay. I guess I'll up my speed one, and I'll up my special defense one because I haven't touched that in a while. All right, and then the 5 IQ points puts me at 30 IQ. Are there any new IQ skills I can add at 30 IQ? Yes, cheerleader. Once per battle, when ally is attacking, roll cute. Success is add damage. Mixed is add damage, just less damage. I'll take that IQ skill. Don't know if I'll ever use it.
Yeah, I can picture Kyle now just being like, "Yay, go Ralph."
And then the grass device. Because I'm a grass type, I can roll 1d4, and it increases my attack, my defense, my special attack, and my special defense by that d4 roll permanently. So Kyle just got major buffs.
Yep. I didn't give you this. Surfetched gave you this when you left a long time ago. And now the gods have brought it back.
Last time I rolled a 2. This time I rolled a 1. That is
alright. It's plus 1. D4 plus 1.
Oh, is it D4 plus 1? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, so last time I did roll a 1. Well, all right.
Consistency.
My permanent boosts went from plus 2 on those things to plus 4 on those things. All right. But now the nice thing is, wait. Oh, right, because... Okay, wait. So to clarify,
yes.
It's after all of the bonuses that defense and special defense get added, right, to HP?
It should be. I know my formulas have been kind of iffy, but it's supposed to, after everything happens, defense plus special defense plus your HP base stat, or some combination of things. All the HP row plus the defense row plus the special defense row
is your total HP.
Is your total HP.
Nice. Kyle is no longer a twig.
He is now a sturdy branch.
Well, I'm just a relatively weak branch, but not a twig.
Hey, shout out to all our twigs in the audience right now.
So, what do we have here now? We've got 34 HP, 16 special attack, 15 special defense, 12 attack, 15 defense, and 11 speed. Very solid stat block.
Cool. Ralph, any updates on life?
I'm full on belly. Everything's fine. I didn't level up or anything, so I'm ready to go.
Did you eat your huge apple?
I had the gummy, not the huge apple. I have enough room for like the little, like in my little bag. So.
Well, you're not full on belly. You're down 12 belly, I believe, because we've been traveling.
Oh yes, I forgot. No one told me, but okay, yes.
Yeah, although if God is speaking right now, probably shouldn't eat that now.
Oh yeah, I won't.
Yeah, I probably want to wait for
they're probably gonna sleep soon enough.
Problematic situations and things like that. Also, HD and Kirk got their boxes. If you ask them, they'll tell you what's in it. If not, then they'll move on.
I don't care.
Great. Let's continue. So, you guys clip-clop your way along the path to success or whatnot.
Dun 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 dun.
So you guys are just about like there-ish. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so
I hope y'all have been appreciating what I've been doing so far this episode.
there.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we continue clip clop all the way. Bob's your uncle and everything like that. And presto, it is time to keep watch. Now, this is the cutoff where I am legally allowed to tell you, based off of your rolls, you were like this close to the ghost showing up, but it does not.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
however, it can show up while you're keeping watch. So, with that being said,
Do it again.
basically, so D100 for everybody to keep watch from 8 to 10. It is the Kirk watched hours.
And nothing happens.
Hold up, I have to actually roll the thing. And nothing happens. And it's the Kyle hours.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
I rolled 100.
No!
I've never been so sad to roll a nat max in my life.
No. Alright. Round 2.
So, Kyle, you're on watch right now. You're by the river where the Miss Magius was. After you guys opened your boxes and everything, the forest seemed to change. It used to be like really spooky looking, like magician-y, probably because of Miss Magius's effect. You're still not 100% sure if that was real or not, but now it looks like a standard forest. With that being said, despite the fact that it's about 10ish, it's very dark.
Here we go.
And it's not like it's a very, thick tree cover here. No.
Yeah, and when you were walking earlier, you could see the sun coming through in the early morning. And despite the fact that it's a couple hours later, it's extremely dark right now.
Ominous.
Very ominous.
So,
Should I even bother to roll for my watch?
You're asleep right now, so no.
Oh, okay.
Which I also should point out, everybody with the exception of Kirk has +2 to their belly after
Okay.
losing
12.
12. Yes.
So I have 15 belly.
Yep.
So 10 o'clock right now. Everybody's all snoozing. Kyle kind of just like thinking, and it pops into your head. Why isn't the sun out? It's like 10. We're further south, like equators and all that stuff, right?
And it's not like there's a lot of clouds. It's not like it's raining.
Nope. It's a really nice day, with the exception of the fact that it looks like it's very dark.
It's a very nice day, with the exception of the fact that the sun doesn't exist.
Yes, basically.
Oh boy.
And then you notice there's a rustling in the trees. It's a distance away.
Like, how far away are we talking?
Just at the you almost missed it just by looking around that far away.
Oh, okay. Well, Kyle's just gonna keep his guard up.
You blink a couple times. The rustling is now slightly closer. Before it was just like a hint, and now you can tell where it is.
How close are we talking?
Couple 100 feet.
So not quite in item throwing range.
Not unless you've been practicing recently.
I don't think so.
And you blink a couple more times, and the rustling is now slightly closer.
Still not in attacking range, though.
Not in attacking range, although it's probably in, hey, I should probably figure out what that is range.
Well, the thing is, right, Kyle's got two choices. He can either try and go to investigate and leave the camp unattended, or stay put and wait for whatever's coming through to come to him.
Right.
It seems like the latter is the smarter option of the two.
A little bit later, you're kind of just like looking at it through the corner of your eyes. It is now in hard to throw range. If you throw right now, it would be disadvantage.
Kyle only has one sleep seed in his bag, so he's gonna stay put for a while.
Okay. A little bit later, it is now in throw in regular range advantage, or regular roll. But the throwing with advantage would be like it's right in front of you and just bonking on the head, so that's not gonna happen. But
yeah.
So it's in regular range right now.
Is it still like approaching, or does it seem to be like slowing its approach?
It's going
Also,
the same speed as before.
Also, the speed it's going at, is it like a leisurely pace? Is it a bull rush pace? Like, what are we talking?
Heavy jog, if that's a thing.
Heavy. That's a run.
It's not quite a run, but it's not quite a jog, you know.
Hmm.
Also, it's going between trees, so that I don't know if that counts as jogging in the first place, but
Yeah.
That's zigzagging.
yeah.
It's definitely like beelining for us, though. Like,
Yes.
it's definitely not something just moving through the forest.
Well, okay,
on
no,
its
let me rephrase that. It is heading in your direction.
own.
Whether
Yeah.
or not it stops at you or continues is up to the creature.
Are we gonna get that scene in Get Out where the dude's like running at him and he just runs past?
I think Kyle's just gonna ready his sleep seed, like in his hand, in case something comes like jumping out of the forest at him. But
Okay. Let's check something very quickly. Alright, so random point that I might have just realized. The day of the week is probably wrong, but we'll figure that out later. Right now, it's still July 13th.
that's not important right now.
That is not-
Considering
that's
I rolled a nat 100.
We have a
That's
much
true. So,
pressing issue.
coming at you, it seems like it's coming at you, and then it stops.
Oh,
How far away does it stop?
3 trees away, however you want to describe that.
and I'm
Okay.
still asleep at this point.
Everyone
else-
I don't even know
Kyle
what
has
this
not
is.
woken anyone up yet.
Okay.
Correct. It's also like 10:05 or something.
Yeah.
And then you hear from right behind you.
I suggest throwing now.
I'm trying to decide whether to like throw the seed or like to turn around and try and hit it with the seed, or since it's behind me, right? I have my tail. If I just try to launch an attack, surely I can't miss, or it'd be very hard to miss.
It would be harder to miss, yes. Now it depends on the attack as well, but regardless of that, in this split second, what is your decision?
You know, I think, and I don't know like mechanically like how you'd want to make this work, but I'd like to just very quickly like whip around with a quick attack. Is what I want to do.
Okay. Roll for accuracy, I suppose. Yeah.
Since I haven't mastered quick attack, am I rolling with disadvantage? Do I
Yes.
have to?
Yes. You have to roll with your normal move-related accuracy stipulations.
Well, I rolled 17 and 13, so I led something.
So I almost see you like zoom backwards, if that makes any sense, like running backwards really quickly.
Hit him
know
with a
what?
quick moonwalk.
Yeah, you just moonwalk as you smack him in the head or something. And as you zoom backwards with your quick attack, you don't feel like you connect. You feel like, what's the best way of describing it?
Like I passed through.
Yeah, so picture you walking through like one of those doorway curtain things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel something, but you're not actually hitting anything.
Interesting.
So you kind of feel like you going fast, slow down as if you're getting like hit by feathers. If that makes any sense, and then zoom faster again.
Interesting.
And then popping out of the shadows is a haunter.
Hasn't anyone told you that normal type moves aren't really effective?
Well, brought you out of hiding, didn't I?
I suppose. So, quick question. Do you want to wake them up first, or should I just fight you now? I really don't mind, honestly.
I mean, I'm imagining like by zooming backwards, Kyle has gotten closer to where they're all sleeping.
You are closer to the tent, yes.
Kyle's just gonna kind
Or
of
the tent, the campfire, whatever you want to call it.
Kyle's just gonna like, well, all right, like we're sleeping like outside.
Wait, isn't
what's
Manaphy with you too, like this entire time?
Yes.
No, Manaphy is
Well, Manaphy is somewhere.
Because you
in
said
your
last episode that Manaphy sleeps when you sleep and is with you when you're on watch.
Yes.
So-
Well, the Manaphy, like, I mean, retcon. At some point when there was like someone on the way, like Kyle just like opened up the bag and like
Chuck up.
told the child like get in,
Quick, get in there.
get in there.
Get in the bag.
Yeah.
Get in the bag, Nebby. No one's gonna get that unless you play the Gen 7 games. But yes. All right. Anyway, so there's a Manaphy sticking out from a bag. Haunter does not notice this Manaphy, at least for now. We will figure out if he will notice
For
it
now.
later.
I think Kyle's gonna like. Well, I guess Kyle's just gonna get generally like kick up dust to like wake everyone else up is what he's gonna do.
Sure.
It's-
Go ahead and
it's-
roll loud. I don't
Roll loud.
roll wake up. I guess.
I mean, I was just generally thinking like literally like kicking like leaves and dirt onto people to get them to wake up, while he's still like facing the haunter, just like kicking it up
Okay.
behind
So
him.
I think rather than that, everybody else has to roll their beauty. It's either perception or survival, depending on. Probably survival, because you have to survive this encounter.
I think it's more of a perception of do you notice that someone's trying to wake you up?
Basically.
So should I roll something?
Yeah. So roll d20 with beauty.
Okay, that's +0. And I have gotten a nat 20.
So the moment
early, but I'll take it.
the moment a dust particle hits Ralph is up and at him. Like he does a front flip into next to Kyle, be like, all right, let's go.
There you are. Okay, let's do this. Round 2.
I'm imagining he pulled like a Spider-Man, like, oh hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
basically. So Ralph is next to you. HD also wakes up. Kirk is still snoozing, I guess, based on the rules. So HD kind of wakes. HD rolled a 16 before the modifiers, and I think it's a plus. Let me make sure of that way. Attribute the ghosts. Oh, it's -1. That's still a 15. That's fine. Right? No, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 would be mixed, right?
We've established that 15 is a full success.
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Okay, in that case, then, yeah, HD kind of was like, huh, what? Yes, yeah, let's go. So HD, HD, the Ralph, the Kyle, the Ghost. Let's roll initiative. Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM, PM, DM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening to this episode. As always, episodes come out weekly, so be sure to follow us, subscribe, and do all those important things you ought to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is share us with your friends. Share us with anyone that didn't experience the awesomeness of Not a Scratch Week, designated Not a Scratch Week, of course, because it was longer than a week. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of amazing people that have already joined. Join us to help build the Not a Scratch community. We want to thank Glitch City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi remix, Pokemon Tower Remix version 2, and Red and Blue Lavender Town Remix version 2. We also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the songs Windswept Plains, Elven Glade, Terror in the Woods, and Nordic Noir. We also want to shout out our patrons. We at Not a Scratch have a Patreon where you can get amazing extra benefits regarding the show and its future, including early access to episodes, special behind-the-scenes looks at what goes into the show, newscasts from the Outcast region, and more. You'll also be recognized during the show. Thank you to our guild interns Ginny, Harper, Fuego, Alchemage, and Ursa93, and thank you to our guild master Eli. For more information, check out the links in the episode descriptions or contact us on Discord or Twitter. If you're interested in having a promo on the show for your podcast, we'd love to help. All you have to do is send us an email or contact us on Twitter or Discord, and we'd be happy to discuss more. Speaking of promos, a little bit of a backstory, very short. I've rebooted shows before, such as Adored Region Sports, which you can check out wherever you listen to podcasts, but why don't we go to some experts when it comes to rebooting shows?
Hi, I'm Tanner.
And I'm Lindsay.
And together we host a podcast called Not If I Reboot You First.
It's a show where we take our favorite properties and reboot them before Hollywood gets the chance to.
We also do adaptations and spin-offs and sequels, but everybody seems to call those reboots too.
It's everyone's favorite buzzword.
Sometimes we make something really good, like when we turned The Mummy into a proper pilot for the Dark Universe.
Sometimes things go bad and I drunkenly yell at J.K. Rowling for an hour.
And sometimes it gets really weird, and we time crash the entire Mighty Ducks franchise into a single universe.
So join us every week for something that's a little bit like brainstorming fanfiction.
Follow us on Twitter at NIIRYFPod. Those are the letters for the name of the show, and it's pronounced NEAR.
I turned Princess Belle into Iron Man once.
Wait, what?
Alrighty. Give me that D10.
Aren't we glad that I added 1 to my speed? And now I get to roll a D11?
I rolled a 1.
Yes. Oof.
I rolled 7.
It doesn't matter. My moves don't do anything useful anyway.
Question, does what quick attack mean I go first on the first turn anyways?
No, because there was a space in between, so.
Fair. That I'll allow that. I say I'll allow it like I'm the. Look
Allow
at
it.
me. I'm the PM now.
Oh no, my power is siphoning away. It actually doesn't matter. Going first anyway. So goes Kyle, HD, Ghost, Ralph. Kirk, when he wakes up, Kirk will pop in later. But right now, Kyle, it is your move. Dun 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 dun.
I think what Kyle's gonna do is Kyle's gonna go ahead and use stat checker real quick. You know, just
Has he got anything new and fancy since we last met?
Yeah. So what am I rolling? I'm rolling SMAT, which is +1. I hate that I got a nat 20 now. This is like the worst time to get a nat 20. Unless for a nat 20 I get his entire stat block.
Why not? I'll do that.
Yes!
Why not? Why
Yes!
not? Here, take the stat block. It's cool.
The min-maxer Muhammad is so happy now.
Yes!
So, I give you the current stats, by the way. So this doesn't tell you everything necessarily.
Oh
but
no,
it
yeah,
tells you
yeah.
basically everything.
Yeah.
So with that being said, its current stats are, if you're writing this down, I will go slow. So its current HP is 36. Its current attack is 14. Current defense is 16. Special attack 20. Special defense 17. Speed 17.
So, what this tells me is nothing I do is really gonna be all that effective.
It's also a haunter, so that kind of like,
Yeah.
kind of
Considering I have normal and grass type moves.
not exactly the greatest combination.
Yeah. All right. I think what Kyle's gonna do is. Excuse me.
Just to confirm this for everybody, even though it doesn't matter right now, because Stat Checker has been used by the team, Stat Checker cannot be used by the team for the remainder of the battle. This goes for all other IQ skills that are like things, bonus effects. Or actually, all IQ skills can be used once by a team. Anyway, great. Thanks. Bye.
I'm conflicted on whether to go for, because. Oh wait, no, my special attack is 4 higher than my attack, so like, yeah, it makes sense for me to go for a special attack. So I think Kyle's gonna start off by going for a quick little mega drink. See if he can.
Oh my!
You know, put some damage on Haunter.
I know the strength of Mega Drain firsthand.
So I need to roll with disadvantage. I rolled 13 and 9. Mega Drain only needs a 6 to hit.
Very
Hey.
nice. Very nice.
So a D8 plus 6. Oh, max damage. All right.
Oh.
Hey.
So 8 plus 6 is 14. Plus my special attack, which is 16. So that's an even 30. And then minus special defense and then divide by 2. So it doesn't do a whole lot, but.
So 30 minus 17 is 13.
13.
Divided by 2 is 6.5, so that'll do 6 damage.
So Mega Drain, if I roll below a hold on, that does 6 damage. Okay, so Mega Drain will get me 1 to 3 HP, is what it'll get me down the line.
Correct. Speaking of, I don't know if this applies, but you heal 3.
Yeah, but I was already at full health, so.
Cool. That is the Kyle. HD, what are you doing? Oh wait, that's me. HD is wide awake and has decided to. I don't know what
Wake
the
up his
HD's
friend?
mood is like now. Well, he doesn't have friends. What are you talking? These guys have a working relationship right now. So
Man,
rather
where have
than
I
wake
heard
up
that
with-
one before?
So rather than do that, I think he's gonna go for Confuse Ray.
That's actually huge, you know. If that lands, that's huge.
If it hits.
Big if true.
So survey says just barely. The 7 beats the 6. So
Way!
that will hit. And the foe is now confused for. Let me remind myself how confusion works. Confused for D6 turns. All right, so I tell myself when I just rolled a D20 to see how many turns out of 6. And I rolled a nat 20. So Haunter is now confused for 20 turns.
Way!
Okay.
Wait, really?
That's-
No.
No.
Oh,
So he's going to be confused for a number of turns.
a number of turns.
Well, just like in the games, you don't know. Here,
Right.
you don't know. So you know it's confused for at least 1 turn, because you know it hits. Because Haunter looks very confused.
Perfect.
Speaking of Haunter, it's Haunter's turn. Haunter, what are you doing?
Well, is Hunter even doing anything?
That's a good question. So, first I roll to see if it does anything at all. Otherwise, it's gonna hit itself, I believe. I have to words.
We have to choose what it's trying to do.
I have to choose
right?
I have to choose what it's doing and then see if it works. So Hunter, what are you gonna do? I think you will go for.
I mean, we're gonna see what move it tries to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see it build up. So yeah.
We'll see what it tries to do, and we'll see whether it works.
Basically, I'm going to go for Hex.
Basic.
So let's see. First off, okay. First, I do the confusion parts. Confusion part. That is
Not enough to hit.
even the attack. Okay, so the attack will work. Now I have to see if it hits.
Oh.
13 hits. So
Oh.
the attack will go through. So that'll be. 38 damage before the thing on HD. 38,
Oh my. Oh my.
28. Oh, this is not going to be good. So that's going to be.
What's Ghost's effectiveness on a Dust Skull?
Super effective. So.
Yes, Ghost on Ghost is super effective.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I didn't know if
this
Ghost
been-
on Dark was anything.
So this is going to do 46 damage to HD. So in a blind, confused rage, it shoots out a hex at Duskull, obliterating Duskull into pieces. Not literally, but like Duskull is knocked out.
Oh no. Our one super effective weapon. Well, Kirk has Bite.
Kirk's also asleep.
Oh, right.
In case you forgot.
Right.
Ralph, what do you want to do?
Okay. In my brain, I'm like, we do not have. Even if we win this fight, he's just gonna get back up again because he's probably stacked on like revives and whatever, like just the items that he's using to just revive and not fully faint. So, I'm going to thank Miss Magius later, and I'm gonna try to hit him with the Xi seed because that inflicts the cross-eyed status. Yes.
True.
And
The
what does the
cross-eyed
cross-eyed
status,
status
I will
do?
explain. So
will
the cross-eyed-
that get rid of his confusion, though?
It'll be stacked on top.
Oh.
Beautiful.
So a cross-eyed Pokemon cannot see properly. I would roll a d4. If the result is a 4, the action would work as intended. Otherwise, the GM would decide what happens. But so here's what I will say: until the Pokemon faints or clears its eyes, which is usually item related, it will have this effect. However, once it faints, like you've mentioned before, it wakes up and seemingly everything is okay. So keep that in mind.
So I'm going to throw this Xi seed, and we'll see if it hits or not. Then I'm gonna see what we do after that.
All right, throw it.
What do I roll something?
Yeah, you roll a
Roll
roll
D20.
d20 beat a 5.
What was that?
D20 beat a 5.
Okay, just beat a 5. It's not hard, just beat a 5. And nat 20. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
Should it,
interesting.
like, do damage on top of hitting, too? Like, should it do, like, normal seed damage as
Why are you
well?
rolling so well this episode?
Sure, why not? What does seed damage know?
Not a lot.
Or here's what I'll do. So you throw the Xi seed, and the Xi seed hits him smack in the face. To the
Yeah.
point where now, not only is he,
Confused and cross-eyed.
confused and blinded, I guess. Is blinded in its own effect?
Might be.
I'm gonna go with blinded because I think I don't want to. Cross-eyed seems a bit old-fashioned. All right, we'll say cross-eyed. It's cross-eyed. So as a result, it's unable to see clearly, and as a result of that, how would I do this? I'm gonna say roll a d4, and we'll add that damage on top.
Okay. A 2.
All right, so let's add 2 damage on top. Great. It takes that hit, and the ghost is now still confused and slightly less damage.
Okay. After that, I turn to the group and I say, okay, now that he's discombobulated, I think we should make a getaway and just try to deliver this as fast as we can, because we're only like a day and a half away.
Basically.
So let's just, we've managed to stay out of this for like a couple days. If we escape now and do the same thing, we should be fine.
Kyle just points over to HD and Kirk, who are fainted and asleep, respectively.
Oh my
Just
god.
like,
What do I
who-
need to...
Like, who are you talking to?
Okay. Oran berries, if I give it to the fainted dude, it wakes him up, right? With that much HP?
Yeah, if you give them Nornberry, I will allow it to heal them.
Well,
Okay, well,
only if we're out of battle, right?
Correct. Well, if you're running away, then
So will you allow me to wake up, or allow like Kyle to wake up Kirk while I just stuff an Oranberry in HD's mouth?
yeah, sure.
I feel like that's
that
not
would
the
be
play
you
here.
guys. Or what you could do is use the IQ skill to skip the battle.
That's a thing.
That's a thing.
Where?
Dedicated traveler.
I don't have this.
You
I
should.
don't have this IQ.
Literally every
It might be one of
character
the.
has-
Is it one of the ones that you guys had the choice because there's an IQ skill that you pick.
Yeah, there's one that's I picked Course Checker instead of Dedicated Traveler.
Oh, I have dedicated traveler.
Okay, so do you want to do that?
I don't know.
I look at Kyle and I'm just like,
It is
Just
Kyle's
gonna
turn right now.
even if you beat him, he's just gonna wake up again, and we're gonna be stuck here forever. We gotta bounce.
Or we just take his bag off him
You think you can do that?
and he's knocked out. Yes.
All right. Well, if that's what you think we can do, then I'll save this Oranberry for later.
Cool, Kyle, it's your move.
All right.
Oh, actually, wait, one second. Does Kirk wake up? That's kind of. All right,
Does Kirk hear what's
probably-
happening?
Yeah, at this point, Kirk hears the explosion or whatever. So Kirk will pop in. He'll go at the bottom of the round, next round. So he's awakened like, oh, I missed something.
No one woke me up.
Come on, guys, you could have woken me up.
Why does all the cool stuff happen when I'm not there?
Yeah, basically. So Kyle, what are you gonna do?
I don't know whether to huck a sleep seed, whether to take my revival seed and use it on HD, whether to try and attack. I feel like the most effective thing here would be to go ahead and toss HD the reviver seed I have,
Interesting.
because HD is one of 2 people in the party that can actually do significant damage.
All
But
right.
plus we
Is
have
that
some
sure?
we have some time to make this happen. So
Okay. So is that your game plan?
that is the play. Yes.
Okay. So you rush over to HD, feed him, like just stuff it in his mouth, the reviver seed, and HD is back up and at him, full health, all the 9 yards and everything.
Full health, full belly, full everything.
Yeah. So HD is perfectly fine, like awake and at him, while you guys are still groggy from not complete sleep and everything. So HD is back. That is Kyle's turn, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. HD, it's
It's HD's turn.
yeah, it would be HD's turn. So HD, what do you do? HD is back up and it's like, wait, no, Kirk's your rival, so it doesn't mean that much. All right, never mind. I thought this was a bonding moment, but you two don't
Nope.
really have.
No, this is not.
You don't
This
really.
is purely business.
HD's like, all right, bet, let's go, and is gonna go for Shadow Sneak.
I approve of this. I don't need to be
Uh,
taught the order.
So let's see what we got here. D20, that'll hit. Shadow Sneak is D8 plus 6, so the D8. Okay, so that'll do 12 damage, and HD goes on top of the order next round. So that is HD's turn completed. It is now the Ghost turn. Now the Ghost is both cross-eyed and confused, which is going to make this very interesting.
Don't do anything. I'm not a Machop. I am a little kitty cat. You wouldn't hurt a little kitty
Basically.
cat, would you?
So I need to order this properly. So I'm going to attempt the attack first. The attack is probably going to be payback, and the payback probably who has done the most damage? Probably HD again. Get rid of
Not
the big
me.
threat. So I'm going to attempt a payback on HD. With that said, I need to roll for.
Can you see straight? And are you?
Can I see
confused?
straight and confusion? So can I see straight is a D4. I need to roll a 4. Otherwise it doesn't work. So that's a 1. So nope, it just flat out won't work. I decide what happens, and I say HD probably just rushes out towards, or not HD. The ghost rushes out to where HD thinks it is and starts punching a tree.
Nice.
Just like, trying to beat up a tree with its hands. Unfortunately, not really doing anything.
Little
that
did we
gives
know
up-
it was Kane, the Trevenant.
Yeah.
No.
It is now Ralph's turn. Ralph, what's up?
It's my turn. I guess the only thing I can really do here is Leer. Just lower the defense.
You could always, that might be more efficient than trying to low kick over and over and over.
Yeah,
again.
no, none of
Doing
my
one
fighting
damage.
type moves will do anything. So, all right, we're gonna Leer, see what we get on the roll, see if we hit. 18. Oh my! Look at these rolls today. All right,
Alright,
so Lear
And you
hits.
wanted to run away.
Foe's defense -2. Kyle, you've got the numbers now. Now you know what his defense is.
See, now the problem is, I don't know if Anirudh mentioned how much damage HD did with Shadows.
Oh, I did.
I don't think you did.
12.
But you never tell us.
Well, since you have all the information, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I guess.
So, what are we down to? We're down to 60 in HP, 14
Correct.
defense.
Everything else is the same. Since you have all the things, I'll give you this as well. Because
Oh, beautiful.
why not? So you have to do 16 more damage. It's Kirk's turn. Kirk, what are you doing? Kirk? Are you big braining it, Kirk? Yeah, he'll probably big brain it. Let's go for a bite. That'll be...
This could be a knockout.
Do it.
That's an 11. That'll hit.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily need a crit for the knockout here.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
If the Lear ended up being just enough to make this a knockout, I'll be so impressed.
So that'll do 24 damage. The Lear would have been 20, so it wouldn't have made a difference. But that is a knockout.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
All right. Go get his bag.
So 1 second. Let me
Well-
give you your XP first.
To be clear, Kyle is right after Kirk in the initiative order, right?
HD is right now.
Oh, right. And Kyle's after that.
Yep.
Because I was
Although
going to
if
say,
you want
like,
HD to
Kyle,
rush it.
well, whoever is next needs to rush it, but that was never communicated to HD or Kirk.
Well, you can tell him right now. Go get his bag.
Yeah, you could.
Like,
Kyle, will you open up your words to tell HD to grab the bag?
Kyle
by
speaking
the way,
to people? Wild.
I know. Both of you get 50 experience before I forget.
50.
oh yeah.
5-0.
Wait a minute. Maybe we shouldn't do anything. Maybe we can just keep farming him for XP. Okay. 1,000. What was my? Hold on. I had.
How hard is it to add 50? Add 5 to the
Surprisingly
president.
I know. Wait, 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay, so I have 1,137 XP.
The gapper is just continuing to grow. You're over 1,100. I'm under 1,000.
Oof.
I mean, it's not continuing to grow. I gave you 50
Let me
experience
check the
points
XP
earlier.
chart. Am I close? Oh, I'm pretty close to level 16, actually.
You're level 15?
Yeah.
Whack.
If you go past 1,050, you hit level 15.
Man, even if we beat the ghost up one more time, I still won't be level 15.
Big sad.
Anyway, Ghost is there. HD is like, yay, we won. Now what?
Kyle is like pointing and like almost like charading, like take his bag.
If you're charading this, we have to roll it for communication.
Just use your words!
Kyle using words, never.
All right, if you're gonna charade this, we have to performance. So that's a cute.
You better not fail this.
D20 plus 1. Oh! No.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 7.
Use your words!
It's too
So-
late. I've made the
Yeah.
decision.
The decision
I
was
know.
made. HD is kind of like, what are you talking about?
Kyle just runs and does it himself now because HD's turn is up.
Is it fast
Okay,
enough, though? Is it quick
however,
enough?
at this point, you see a flash of light.
So close, but I'm just a little bit off.
I use my
I
C.
don't know why I turned to Owen Wilson all of a sudden. And you see in front of you a haunter. It's like raring to go.
Well, it's right in front of me, right?
Correct.
Kyle's gonna slap it with a sleep seed.
All right,
you think I did? You think I didn't come prepared?
You thought this through. Dang, okay.
Okay, Kyle goes for the sleep seed. You're right in front of it, so that will hit. So use up the sleep seed.
Well. So close.
You thought I wouldn't come prepared. You really thought. They were
So the
preying
sleep
on my
seed is
downfall.
used, and the haunter falls to the ground.
And Kyle's now gonna try and, find / remove its bag / reviver seeds. See if it has any on it.
Sure. Is there a thievery roll?
Probably cool.
Kyle's gonna loot the body.
Yeah, I guess cool was probably the closest. I don't know if sleight of hand or stealth works, but
Yeah,
Sleight of hand is dexterity.
Sleight of hand. Alright. D20 plus 1. Tough! I rolled a 6.
Oh my gosh.
so
Now
you
the
find
rules
a-
are bad?
So, you find a bag, but the bag is completely empty.
Well, Kyle's gonna take the bag.
as you take the bag, you see a flash of light, and the Haunter is now standing in between Kyle and the rest of the group, just like,
Now, you should know stealing is only for criminals, like me.
I'm trying to think what the play is here, because I didn't plan this many moves out. I don't play chess. I think Kyle's gonna try and like throw the bag over Haunter to everyone else. Is what he's gonna try and do.
okay. We're out of initiative, by the way. At this point, the initiative's kind of gone out of whack.
Oh yeah.
So chuck the bag. What would that be? Acrobatics?
Or would it be athletics?
I think you're not trying to throw it far. You're trying to throw it over. I feel like that's
Well, I'm trying to throw it high, which is vertical far.
sure. Okay, sure. All right, fine. I'll give you a strength throw. Just trying to check the bag.
All right, that's +2 because of course tough is my highest stat.
Naturally.
Oh, there we go. 16 + 2. There we go.
All right.
Again,
So
the rolls come in when we need them.
Sure. So since you rolled a perfect roll, you get to tell me who you're throwing it to when they actually catch it. Who are you chucking this at?
Who's on the other side? Ralph.
Everybody else.
Sure.
It's monkey in the middle time.
Throw it to Ralph.
All right. So you chuck it over to Ralph. Ralph grabs the bag. Again, as you noticed, like Kyle did, it's completely empty. And the ghost turns to you and is like,
Now, if you could just hand that to me, I would greatly appreciate it.
No. To the next closest, furthest person, like someone on the other side of him.
Well, that would only be me.
Yeah. So are you
Toss
throwing
it
that
back
over
to
to
Kyle.
Kyle again?
God, are we doing this?
Okay, but that's another strength roll. Sooner or later
Tough?
this will fail. Yeah, it's
Easy
tough.
peasy.
but-
Easy peasy. I got +3 on tough. Okay. That's a 2. +3 is 5.
Could have been worse. Could have been a nat 1.
Could have been in that one.
And that one is you throw the bag and it hits you in the back of the head. So a 5, you tried to throw it, but it slips out of your hands, and the Haunter just takes its hand in front of its face and grabs it. It's like,
Thank you very much. You know what? Actually, I would prefer if you could put something inside of this. There's a particular box that I think you've been interested in obtaining.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any box in my inventory. I'm looking right at it. No box. Oh wait, I do have a box, but it's not important.
it's not your box. It's my box.
It's not your box, and also I've had this since like Arc 1. I don't think it matters.
Huh? What box do you have?
A link box.
Oh, right.
Anyway,
Yeah, but there's a particular item. You could either put it in there, or I could take it by force.
I don't have it.
Okay. Do any of you three have it?
No, none of us
Well,
have it.
well, hold on.
Hold on.
The ghost can't stare at me. I'm behind it.
Ghost
And during
kinda
this
spins around.
Wait,
during
can
this
we
exchange,
can we actually just lie to the ghost and be like, "Oh, we don't have it. That's the other members of this guild that have the bomb. We don't know what you're talking about." Can I try deceiving this dude?
Sure. I don't know if it'll work. You'd have to roll with disadvantage because you've kind of been fighting the ghost for like a week.
Well, he attacked us.
I mean, we've been fighting it in self-defense.
Yeah.
That's true. You could argue just, hey, we're travelers from a different dimension.
Yeah, you just jumped us and we're just defending ourselves.
Bruh, man, look, I don't care about your box ordeal.
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. We don't have any like weird boxes for you.
Okay, here's what I will say because the ghost is kind of informed, so I will have a roll off.
Okay.
But with that said, it's your
Or
persuasion.
Ralph could have just come up with a better lie.
Either or.
Word.
Your
Of like, yeah, well, see, you know.
the, poor travelers from the distant land of Neverland. And
Well,
we're
no, I was just
We're
gonna.
just
I was
kids we're on summer camp and we were on a expedition to get our traveler badge.
I was just gonna say the dark clouds were running us as decoys. So like, you found the people you're looking for, but surprise, we're not the people you're looking for.
Yeah, but we're 10 years old. We're not that smart.
I don't know. Anyway, roll
Kyle
off.
is.
I'm not that smart.
Anyway, it's your persuasion against my insight.
Okay, persuasion is charisma, right? Should be beauty.
Yep.
No, not beauty. Cute. +1. Hey, all right. Come on, please. I could use a third nat 20 this session. I need this.
Sorry,
Survey says.
I got a 14 +1 is 15, which is one face away from the nat 20. So I was really close.
The Haunter starts contemplating this for a second. It's just like,
What? I'm sorry, you're telling me you're just children?
Yeah. Look at us, we're all 10.
I feel
You're
like at this
evolved,
point,
you're a grown-up. I'm
HD and
I'm
Kirk
in
are just
phase
kind of
one.
like, hello. When you're like, we're just 10, HD and Kirk are like, hello.
But that doesn't match up.
No, that doesn't match up at all. But
I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe you got the wrong guys. We're only fighting you because you jumped us first.
But you have the Dark Clouds badge. That's who had the.
Well, you got the wrong member of the Dark Clouds, or maybe you're a different guild. We don't have a box.
But hold up.
You know what I think you should do? I think you should go to Thunder Tree City and ask them who the right member is. You should go chase.
Oh yeah, sure, that's a brilliant idea. Just go to the place and be like, hey, I have to steal from you. Could you tell me who I'm stealing from? Like, come on, man, come on.
Okay. Whenever you lose something, the first is retrace your steps. When was the last time you saw the box?
I thought it was with you guys when I stopped you guys at the river, but maybe not.
Did you see a box? No.
I thought I did.
No, you didn't. We don't have it.
Huh. You know what? You might not. Yeah, my apologies. I didn't mean to.
I can't believe this is working. Kyle is just like poking out his head from like behind the ghost, just looking at Ralph like, "How are you doing this?
What are you doing?"
No, not what are you doing? How is this working?
I sincerely apologize. I mean, I know I'm a criminal, but I do have standards. Yeah. My bad.
My bad.
And I have to say I'm sorry for what's gonna happen next.
Look, I'm technically a guild member, so I.
Did you not listen to what he just said?
What did he say? Sorry, the last bit of it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry for what has to happen next. You see, I'm still a criminal, and you do have valuable things. So, put them up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna leave us alone.
Let me point this out. You just used a bunch of sleep seeds on me. Stun seeds, reviver seeds, valuable items. I could probably use them. Plus you have my bag, so kind of like, oh, no, I have that back. Never mind.
No, you have it. You know what? You know what's gonna happen now? All right, you wanna throw down, buddy? Well, I'm sorry for what's about to happen next. He's right in front of me. I'm gonna bonk him with my apathy orb. And he's gonna drop the bag, and I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. You break your apathy orb. I'm gonna be honest. This is not how the episode. This is not how.
Yeah, this is not at all what you were expecting to happen.
This is not what I was expecting. But yeah, you break the apathy orb. That therefore makes him drop his held item, which in this case would be his entire bag.
The entire bag.
Plop, bag on ground. If you want to pick it up.
I pick it up and I say, "Remember, crime doesn't pay," and I just start running.
I'm sorry, what?
I say, "Remember, crime doesn't pay," and I must start running.
Okay. Cool. You continue running, and is everyone else running with you? Namely, just the Kyle part, but.
Well, Kyle's behind the ghost, so like, Ralph is running away from Kyle, and Kyle can't run after Ralph without going through the ghost.
I mean, you can go through the ghost, as we have proven. The quick attack is able to go through a ghost.
He's able to fail and go through the ghost.
But that was also when the ghost was in invisible mode. The ghost is not currently in invisible mode.
You can just tackle him and like run him
You
over.
can just run around him. There are ways.
It's up to you. It's your choice.
You could, shove him in the ground and then just keep running. Like, hit and run tactics. Hit and run tactics.
I think what Kyle's gonna do is Kyle's gonna like try and run, like, Kyle's basically at this point of like, all right, scatter, and Kyle's gonna like run off like, not like the opposite direction, but like perpendicular to the way Ralph ran.
I could hear that. I could hear it just now. I grabbed a bottle, smashed it on, yelled "Scatter!" Shout out John Mulaney. And as Kyle starts scattering, HD and Kirk scatter as well.
He can't take us all down if we're all in different places.
Exactly.
And
I'm running with his bag, and I don't have the box, so even if he runs after me, who cares?
As far as we know, the only person with something valuable is HD. So
everyone just runs in different directions.
I mean, I don't know what HD and Kirk are doing, but Kyle's scattered.
I think that's what happens. Everyone runs in different directions. And before we end this rather long episode, all you hear from the ghost is,
They never do learn.
phases out, and that's where we will end this episode. That was a long one. I did not realize.
We've done it.
Bro, that was not... What just happened?
Oh,
Who's more confused right now, the ghost or Anirudh?
I'm so sorry.
All of the above. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to steal the box from you. I guess I'm just gonna have to resort to every other criminal thing and just steal everything else. My bad. Had you only beat it by a couple. Had you beaten it by a lot more, I probably would have been like, all right, bye.
Yeah, probably.
Adios.
But
I'm so terribly sorry. I'll get out of your way. I was gonna do a bit where like he'd be like, all right, I'm leaving. And then I was gonna be like, well, I would normally have to arrest you, but I'll just give you a very stern warning. And then have him walk away.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching, listening, and supporting the Not a Scratch podcast that you've been listening to. This may or may not be an extremely long episode. I don't know yet. But thank you very much again. I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself.
I have been Mansour playing the Deception Master, Ralph.
And I've been Muhammad playing Kyle.
And until next time, keep track of your storyline. Otherwise, things like this happen. Okay, bye.